There is an old saying, never change anything. Okay, that isn't actually an old saying, it's a line from the TV show Monk, where the main character, Monk, is a detective with OCD. He gets called out and told that it is in fact not an old saying, and then he reacts going, really? I've been saying it for forever. And, I mean, like, it might not be an old saying, but I do feel the point stands. Relatedly, Outlook Online changed its GUI recently, and I'm upset about it. Only about half of my objections has to do with my resistance to change, though, because the other half is that it's a genuinely bad update. Also, there is this unfortunate trend in web development that is best summed up as, why do it in 2 clicks when you can do it in 5? I think that has to do with the number of ads you can put in front of your user's face for any given task your user is doing. More ads means more money, means, I don't know, more profit, because it sure as hell doesn't result in a better product. So here's a list of my grievances with the new Outlook Online. Firstly, and I've been upset about this for like a year now, is that you can't actually uncouple your Hotmail inbox from your Skype account. Basically what that means is that every time I open my email, it also shows me as available on Skype. And I don't want to be available on Skype, because if I wanted to be available on Skype, I would be logged in on Skype. Now, when I open my email, I want to read my email. You can, of course, set yourself to be hidden, but I have as of yet to find a way to make that setting stick. As far as I can tell, it resets you as visible every time you update your inbox. And I don't know about you, but when I am in my email, I want to read and send email, not deal with chats. Speaking of opening email, you can't really do that in the new GUI. Because before you could click literally anywhere on like the subject line or sender line or like anything about the post for the specific email and it would open. Now when you do that, it takes you to a page that says select an object you want to read, and then instead of taking you back to the inbox, you need to click to get back to the inbox. And the new archiving is ridiculous. Before, when you wanted to archive an email in your inbox, you marked the email and then you clicked the drop down and chose the archive you wanted to put it into. Now, when you do that, you mark your email, you click the drop down, and it shows the 2 most recently used archives. So if you don't want to use your 2 most recently used archives, it's not even the most used, it's the most recently used, you need to click more options, and then it reloads and gets you to a new page where you again have to mark the email you want to archive, and then you need to pick your archive, and then you have to tell it, yes, I am sure I want to archive it in this archive, and then it tells you that it's done archiving, which is very sweet of it. And then you need to click again to get back to your inbox. Because again, why do it in 2 clicks when you can do it in 7? Speaking of weird developer trends, did you hear about the new iPhone 7? It apparently won't have a headphone jack, which is actually worse than the fact that the new Samsung 7s have a tendency to just spontaneously catch on fire. And last week my rail card got stolen, and I'm a little bit upset about that one too. Anyway, see you on Thursday.